It's Marco and Cheats Jock Center.
X1075. Jock Center is on, primarily covering your balls. Today, your pucks.
Go puck yourself.
The National Hockey League has elected to have a franchise here in Las Vegas. Here was the recap on ESPN.
It is a tremendously competitive market, as people know. Not only do you have the shows, but Vegas more and more has been about the restaurants in the last couple years. And so if people are coming into town for 2 or 3 days, will they go to a hockey game?
This is going to be a tougher sell than they think, because hockey games, primarily a nighttime event, to get the locals out is going to be even tougher. I think it's great the city's got it. I mean, it's great any city gets a major franchise.
Sure.
But this is a tougher sell than you think to the locals. Like if you're comparing this to NFL, which has massive coverage, the players are stars, they're pop culture stars. This is a little bit different, and like I said, a lot of nighttime content.
Well, and as you know, in the NHL, there are a lot of success stories, and there's a lot of failures with franchises, too.
Right.
So, you got to look no further than just right down to the road to the Arizona Coyotes.
Yep.
See some of the stuff they've done wrong, try not to replicate them, and, yeah.
Moving on to the NFL, Darren McFadden, the Cowboys, has elbow surgery. Oh, it's terrible news for the Cowboys.
How did he do that?
Redskins fans everywhere aren't thrilled about this. I'm sure they're not.
Because they want him to play.
I don't know. McFadden he's had a weird career. I wouldn't say a bust, but not the elite guy that everybody thought. But he apparently this was a cell phone accident. He was screwing with his phone. The phone, bobbles out of his hand somehow.
Was he trying to become first caller of the day?
I think he was. He was trying to hit the send button. Anyway, he goes down to the ground to save the cell phone from, exploding into a million pieces and fractures his elbow. I can't imagine being a guy who gets paid to carry the pigskin. You need a good elbow, don't you? Like a nice, strong elbow?
Well, here's the other thing. They just drafted Ezekiel Elliott. So it's going to be a dogfight for playing time anyways. This is absolutely the worst-case scenario for Darren McFadden.
It really is.
And because a millionaire was afraid to shatter his phone, he's on the DL for 2 months.
Yeah, those picks must have been worth it, whatever he was trying to save. A high school has canceled donkey basketball. And here's the reason why. An animal rights group has said it's unfair. It paints the donkeys in a bad light. I always say the political correctness in this country is just terrible. God, it's terrible. It's ruining everything. Here's another good example. You get some kids together, they want to play some donkey basketball, and look what happens.
Well, and not to mention, I briefly read the story, but I think they do this every year to, help out a charity.
Yeah. It's a charity event.
Right.
Yeah, it's just...
And it's not like they're whipping the donkey to go down the court. I mean, they're just right. I'm not a big... I don't know a lot about donkeys, so I don't know if their argument that sitting on a donkey hurts, I don't know. Basically, the donkeys go up and down the court. Students are sitting on them, and they shoot baskets.
Yeah, school's upset. The high school students obviously are upset. They're very disappointed. The charity associated with it is very disappointed. But political correctness wins. It wins. This animal rights group said that they would continue their complaints and said that the donkeys are being scared into action. And it's unfair because they're being scared into action.
Scared into action? Does that mean they're trying to do point shaving or something? Listen, donkey. I need you
take the action.
I need you to miss a few free throws, man. I'm going to break a kneecap. Yeehaw!
I think it's a shame. This was kind of a cool, unique thing, and
it's a fun event.
Unfortunately, it's over. It's over, and it's dead.
Raises money for charity.
Yeah.
They're trying to do a good thing, trying to be good people.
Bad news. There's your Jock Center. It's Marco and Jeets X 1075.